stop everything you're doing. Type your thoughts out and give them to an AI chatbot. That's all it takes. With the phone in your hand, you already have your personal AI assistant. That's everybody's dream. Major companies are making sure you don't have to look too far to find artificial intelligence. Guess why? It's built right in, ready to assist you at any moment. Today, I'll discuss how AI chatbots are becoming an everyday part of our lives. The major role it is playing in tech companies, especially with its dependence on technology that this new generation is having. AI is shaping our communication and decision making, and it is crucial. It is present in messaging and work environments and even schools, especially schools. The younger and older generations alike are experiencing a shift in how they interact with technology. It's important to recognize both advantages and the disadvantages it may bring to us. So, let's cover our main points that we're going to go over today. What is AI? AI-powered customer attractions, the growing reliance on AI chatbots. First, I'll uncover how smartphone companies, particularly Apple and Samsung, are going at it to see who's going to win this battlefield and their influence that they are having with this new AI and how they are trying to affect our daily lives with this new AI and for us to grow our dependence, especially for people to get won over. So now, let's ask our phone AI's assistant, how do we make an effective transition into Apple versus Samsung? Let's get right into it. When it comes to smartphones, the two dominant companies are Samsung and Apple. But first, we have to cover, what is AI? AI is a technology. It's also a machine that helps people learn. It makes decisions for you, and it automates tasks, and it simplifies life. That's the truth. So, back to Apple versus Samsung. When it comes to smartphones, these two are the most dominant competitors, Apple and Samsung. They are constantly pushing the boundaries to see where are we going to win over these customers. So, Apple has had Siri for years, while Android has had Alexa and Google Assistant. However, these assistants often have reached a limit that they only get you to the web and not get you the straight answer you want. So, with the rise in generational AI, Apple is stepping up its game by integrating ChatGPT, and Samsung is using the S24. According to an article from the Fast Company, Apple's artificial intelligence will significantly improve Siri's ability, its old type of AI, to generate content to its users, especially giving them a direct answer. Samsung, not wanting to fall behind, they partnered with Google to integrate Gemini AI into its latest device. The Samsung's newsroom reported that the Galaxy S24 series is going to utilize Gemini Pro and Imagen 2 series to enhance voice text, image-based interactions. Basically, that means more AI in your phone, more artificial intelligence. In short, both Apple and Samsung are moving toward their traditional AI assistants towards a smarter, more advanced chatbot integration. Samsung having Gemini AI, and again, Apple having ChatGPT. Next, we will see how smartphone companies are racing to improve AI, but the bigger question is, how often is this even going on for? How often are people using AI? The growing dependence on AI is very big. AI is no longer this futuristic concept that we used to look at. It is something people interact with in our everyday life, often without realizing it. According to the Exploding Topics, around 27% of Americans use AI every day, and just about 28% of Americans use AI once or twice a week. Especially AI is being used for automation, making tasks easier and increasing productivity. A report from the Business Insider highlights that 70% of American workers use an automation with AI, and its boosted productivity is through AI. So here we have 26% contact center is used by AI, personalization is used by AI, customer acquisitions 22% used by AI, AI-based enhancements, 22%. Creation of new products is AI-based, and that's 19%. Why is AI increasing so rapidly? That's the real question. The global artificial intelligence market is expected to grow at a compound annual growth rate of 35.9% from 2025 to 2030, per the Grand View Research. But the answer is simple. It's everywhere. It is in our text messages. It is everywhere. AI chatbots can write an entire message for you, and that's it. That's how easy it is to have something done in an instant. Whether it could be asking to draft a work email or even to come up to for an excuse to skip a meeting. People are increasingly relying on AI and AI communication. This convenience, while it's helpful, it raises concerns. As AI becomes more and more big, we have to ask ourselves, how embedded is this going to become in our lives? So that's why we have to make sure we set boundaries. AI enhances productivity and simplifies tasks, but on the other hand, it can make us avoid human interaction. It can overtake us. It could preserve our critical thinking, and it can make us over-rely on it. AI chatbots are changing how we interact with technology. From our phones to our workplaces, Apple and Samsung have revamped their AI strategies with Apple Intelligence Chat GPT with Siri and iOS 18, and Samsung integrating Google's Gemini AI into Galaxy S24. Meanwhile, AI is being used daily by millions, with 27% of them using it. 27% of Americans using it daily. It's definitely became something big, especially in the workplace. While AI makes life easier, we need to be mindful of how much we depend on it. If we rely on AI too much, we may lose our critical thinking skills and our communication skills. Technology should be a tool, not a crutch. In the end, we must become more reflections of ourselves and not an AI-generated response. The last thing we want is for our words and emotions to be reduced by a auto-generated "I'm sorry" text, but we want real conversations. Real human connections matter more than anything. Perfectly crafted AI responses aren't as meaningful as an actual human. Let's use AI wisely, enhancing our abilities rather than replacing them. Thank you.